can you improve operations through your frontline supervisors? I'm Greg Schinkel, President of Unique Training and Development and Frontline Leadership Systems, and today we've got to look at how you can get frontline supervisors to be integrated into operational improvements. The myth is that frontline supervisors really have very little to do with operational improvement because their job is really to implement what's already been decided by the management team and just manage the day-to-day and get the products out the door. The myth, of course, because they're not that involved, the fact is that they are the eyewitnesses to all performance in the production facility. They are where the rubber meets the road, and in terms of other departments who may have actually dropped the ball on certain things, all of that comes down to the frontline supervisor who has to still make the production target and get the product out the door on time and to the acceptable quality level that the customer expects. So these folks are seeing all the inefficiencies in your operation. They're still making things happen through their heroic efforts, but they really could be your key source of information on where the best opportunities are to improve productivity and throughput. Here are a few tips for how to engage your production frontline supervisors in making operational improvements. Tip number one is to set the expectation for observation. If you let your supervisors know that you're going to be asking them for input on areas where they have to use heroic measures in order to hit their production targets or where other departments have let them down, at least that can be a source of where you might look to set a project for improvement based on what the supervisor observes every day. The second tip is to use how might we questions. How might we improve productivity? How might we boost our production by 5%? How might we improve our product quality? How might we have less downtime? And if you ask how might we questions, it just gives you a treasure trove of opportunities for making operational improvements. And tip number three is to test out solutions by involving the supervisors as you make experimental improvements in the operation. Is what you'd hope to see happen actually happening after you make those improvements? Many improvements actually fall down during implementation because they don't involve the folks at the front line in operations. So by doing those few things, you can involve your production and frontline supervisors in making operational improvements, and why not? They're a resource that's handy, you can tap into them, and you can make excellence happen. Now, once you've done that, you're going to want to improve your leadership capabilities in other areas of your business and operations, and that's where the Frontline Leadership Training Program comes in. So whether you have us come on site to deliver the workshops, or you use our state-of-the-art virtual training studio to do learning at a distance, or now there's even a third option, which is our Frontline Leadership On Demand program. We're right at the desktop. People can take the program at their own pace. They're expected to put these new ideas into action, and our Leader Behavior Builder system produces an awesome report of what your people are putting into action and the impact it's having on their department. So all of that starts with a conversation at our website, which is uniquedevelopment.com. And once you and I have this discussion, we can propose a solution that starts with one process and then expands over time, because leadership development isn't just an event. It is a process that takes time over a number of years. And so that all starts with one discussion at our website at uniquedevelopment.com. I look forward to partnering with you and your organization on success.